We're getting ready to have story time with Gina. This is an actual event that took place, you all. It is. And my sister was asking for this. It was over a year ago. Gina, do you have that video that time we went to Cancun? And I thought you drowned in the ocean? Gina, that is not funny. She did. She thought I drowned in the ocean because I had me a boogie board and I was out there riding the waves. And the waves got a little bit too tough, a little bit too rough. I stayed in the sun too long, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, you all. This is I'll tell you what. This was wild. This was so wild. When I get through doing this video, she'll get to see this video, you all. When I was in Cancun, because I was still taking pictures of the sun, the sun in the sky. Hello, Applebrook, Sunny. Hello there, Trey, honey. Thank you for your video, you all. It was it was nearing my husband's birthday on June the 15th of 2019, and my niece was getting married, and she was going to get married in Cancun, and I thought, you know what? I think I'll go to Cancun. We both can go to Cancun together because it was getting, and my husband didn't care. So me and my sister hopped on a plane and we went to Cancun. And I had a suntan in there. That sun was, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. I was out in the water at this particular time surfing the waves. And the waves were getting a little bit rough. And then I looked up in the sky and I thought, oh my gosh, there is a great big halo around the moon or the sun. I ran as fast as I could up into that hotel, that resort. And I got my cell phone and I started filming it up there because I was so like, wow, because it was the first time I had ever seen it. It was in Cancun. I'm going to play you the Facebook video. It wasn't. She was down there bawling her eyes out. She thought I got taken under by the waves because the rip tide. It started getting really rough. You all, let me do this. I should not laugh, but it was really funny. It was so funny. It was 4 years ago today, right here. I want to make sure I got all of these sounds turned on, you all. Oh my goodness. What happens is my daughter-in-law, my niece's mother-in-law, she comes running and she tells me that your sister, Gina, your sister thinks you drowned. and I won't stop filming the sun. Okay, I've got them done, you all. Look at this. It had the sun. The sun has a nice halo around it. Little did I know that my sister thought I got swept out into the ocean by the waves and the undercurrents and was panicking and asking the lifeguard to please go look for me because my boogie board was on the beach. I forgot about that part. My boogie board was on the beach and I was nowhere to be seen. Oh my gosh, I was nowhere to be seen. It's not funny. It's not funny. She didn't know that I went back into the hotel to get my cell phone. You all, let's look at this. It is not nice, you all. It's not nice of me laughing, but it was so funny. Let me see if I got this. Y'all, let me do this. Hello, I want to show you the sun. It has a really nice halo around it. If I can see how to put this camera around. It has a really nice halo. You couldn't hardly hear the sound because it was so loud by the waves. because I saw that nice halo around the sun.
Yes. Teresa thinks you got taken out. She is in a total crazy panic because she saw you go out and they picked her. Oh, she is running like a crazy woman.
I've got to get off of here. I've got to get off here. My sister thinks I drowned in the ocean. I better end this. Yeah. Let me flip this around. Yeah, I've got to get off. Hello. She was running. My niece's mother-in-law was running. Teresa thinks you done gotten taken out in the ocean, you all, and I'm just sitting there wanting to film the sun. It was so wild. It was so wild, and she was crying by the time I got to her. That was awful, you all. I should not have done that, but I couldn't help it. I could not help it, you all. It was so exciting to see that sun like that. Let me see if I can get this thing playing. I know on here, I want you all to see this thing over here at the bottom. This is how the sun look. If I can even get this to come down to I can see it. Let me get this, you all. It was so wild right here. This was the sun right there. And there was all these black birds flying around. Look at that. That was June the 14th of 2019 in Cancun. It was so wild. Extremely wild. If you're just tuning in, oh my gosh. I would It was the most fun I've ever had in my whole entire life, that vacation right there. And I shouldn't say that, but it really was. I actually got to get away by myself with my sister. It was I loved it. Yeah, that sun is very, very wild. We can just keep looping it, you all. That is exactly what it looked like. Just like that. It was also when we were in Cancun, we was out on a yacht for the night before the wedding. And in the sky, there were ships that were layered at the sunset. You could clearly tell them. Oh my gosh, you all. Yeah. Isn't that wild? You know that's not normal. There is no way that is normal at all. Something is up there that is causing it, because you shouldn't be seeing that. Yes. Oh, Alan, thank you. Now let me put this back to me. I'm not sure if there's any other pictures there in Cancun that I had shared. It was a tiny video, you all. Extremely tiny. You can see this is an image that was taken over someone else's house too. See, it's seen all over the world. Whatever it is that's going on all over the world. You all, I better make sure I've got these other things turned off. You may say, Gina, honey, what kind of story time is that? Well, it's something I've been looking for because I couldn't find it in my my cell phone at all. But this sun right here, what causes the halo around the sun? What? Now, I will say that oftentimes in Hawaii, when that sun is rising, or the moon, there is like a disc around the sun as the sun is rising. Yeah, it looks like a great big eyeball. Let me show you what I have been seeing at the observatories, if I can get over there. Oh, I can't get over there to the one that I want to see. It's not on here. I can't get over there. Let me see something else, you all. It was so wild. It really was. This is what I seen in Cancun. Look at this right here. Can you, okay, you all, we're going to look at this. Let me stretch it up. 4 years ago in wait a minute. 4 years ago in Cancun, I was still taking pictures of ships. Am I Am I still in my 4th year? I could still be in my 4th year, you all. Really, really could. And I'm not joking, because I could not find the exact timestamp when the 3 beings came down in the beam of light, who stood on my porch and told me it's only going to be 4 years. The only timestamp I have that when this journey started before that was June the 15th of 2018. It was when my husband and daughter were in Peru, and I was at a stop sign headed to my mom's, and I saw the lady in the cloud. That is when I first started taking pictures. But when the 3 beings came down in the beam of light, they came after that. It was not near the June 15th. Look at these images right here. Look at these ships right there in the horizon. Yes, we're glad to have Tray 57 here. We really are. Look at that. And some might say, oh, they're just clouds. No, there's something up there. There's something up there in Cancun, in that sky, right there. You can even see like there was a door. Let me get these off of there. And they reminded me of the ships that I took pictures of right here. That's what they reminded me of. See, look at them. They're white. They're white just like that. In Cancun, you can see the straight edges right there. All across it. They were not normal clouds at all. Look at that. There is a lot of activity in Mexico. And there was some more. I was at this point trying to get the images of the ships out. Kind of looks like a grid up there too if you look close. Happy June the 14th, Black Gator. For the June the 14th, that's right, 4 years ago, which is pretty cool. I'm telling you what, you all, I am not going to lie. It was the best time I've ever had in my life on a vacation. Now, I enjoy family time with my kids and husband and stuff, but this right here, I got to get in a pool and try my very first pina colada, and I loved it. You could get in this pool where people could go, and you could get all that you can eat, all you can drink. Of course, I don't drink alcohol, but I never had a pina colada in my life, and it was so delicious and so refreshing. I had 1 or 2 every single day. I did, and I loved it. I look at my face. I just loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I loved it at that resort. It was lovely. Now, Gina, quit talking about that resort. Well, it was the best vacation I ever had. I'm not going to lie about it. I am not going to lie about it. Okay, now see this. We got this. See, look at them. Layered in the sky. Excuse me. In Cancun. And I'm pretty sure that was the western sky. Right there. I mean, it's not that clear of pictures. I still have those pictures in my phone. See, look. Am I going back and forth with these, you all? See, this is what the sunset looked like, just like this. And there's the cityscape. You can see them. You know what we could probably do? Excuse me. What could I do? Let me see if I can do this. I want to see if I could put these in a movie maker image. I want to discard that. I want to see if I can bring that picture over here. You all. We're still doing story time with Gina is what we're doing, and I wanted to see if I could bring that out and see what it looks like in this picture in the inverted mode. Crop and enhance. Well, here's the magic pen. Excuse me. I want to find the I could find the grayscale negative. Oh yeah, you can see them. You can see like the ships here. Let me do this. I could have done it better. Let me just take some of these right here, and then just get the regular negative right here. We can look at them better. But it was, I couldn't believe it when I seen it. Let's look at this really fast if we can. Boom, boom. Somebody say, well, Gina, that is just clouds. There is nothing there. Okay. I know what I saw. You can still see some of these. They were literally cloaked in the clouds at the sunset. And I was thinking, could it had been one great big massive ship, or all these ships where they like clustered together or something like that. It may not look like anything right now, but that's what it looked like in Cancun. I've got to get a drink of water. I think I laughed too much is what I did. Let's see if we can get back to this picture right here on the Facebook to see if I had any other images. No, I think we have looped. I have already probably looped it. I have Cancun. I might have put more than one up here. I did more than one. There's straight edges in here. Oh, this is one of the guy that was on the boat. I didn't even know his name. Gina, it's in my iPhone 8, Mexico. Okay, that's what I think they were right there. That one. You was in the room and you heard Gina laughing. Was you, Michael? Really? Michael, was you in the room, really? Now, you know I'm going to believe you if you tell me you was in the room and you were laughing. We had our little nephews in the room. They stayed with us. It was fun. It was really, really fun having our little nephews at nighttime. Yeah. Gina is 56. Born in October the 24th, 1966. That is there's you can do the math. You can do the math, you all. You really can. Let me put this back to me, but if you're just tuning in, that was Mexico. Here's another beautiful, peaceful ocean in Cancun. You see this Cancun, Mexico. The peaceful ocean, you all. Let's hear it. It was very lovely. Oh, what happened? Oh, what did it? Okay, y'all, let me do this. Let's hear the ocean. It was beautiful, Trey. Aloha, Neil. Excuse me. Let me pause that, you. Let me get out of there. I was trying to see if I could see anything else from Cancun that was oh, I did. Another one from Cancun. If I can put this on here. Let's see it. Hello. I am in Cancun and I'm catching this sunrise. I was not going to log on to this Facebook, but I just came out here and I want to catch this sunrise in Cancun. I never seen the movie Abyss.
Let me see this at the beach. Let me look at this. Hello, if you are just tuning in, I am in Cancun, Mexico, and I am trying to catch this sunrise.
I haven't seen this.
Good morning, Ronald. Yeah, this is Cancun. Yeah, I'll show you. But it's Antonio, Miranda. I'm in Cancun, Mexico. I came here for my niece's wedding. Me and my sister came here, and she got married. There's a bright light on me. I don't like it. She got married yesterday. Yes, I am enjoying my break. I am. Channel I in the sky from the south. Well, I can't really look up too much stuff on here because I just now hooked up to their Wi-Fi. I wasn't going to, but I did. Yeah, Mexico. That's true. It's in Mexico, on the beach. I could walk down to the beach. My hair is a mess. I didn't even fix it. I just put my clothes on and I came outside. I don't even know if I'll get reception down here at the beach.
That was that swimming pool. Right there. That is where I got the pina colada in that pool. You go over to that one spot and it was so delicious. That's right. It was really nice. Real nice. I won't play the whole video, you all. I will not. It brings back happy memories. Arg. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, when we were in Cancun, here's where some other images right here. In Cancun, Mexico, 2 or more prominent UFO ships that have appeared in the late afternoon sky of Cancun, Mexico on June the 14th of 2019. You might be able to see them in here, but they are cloaked with the smoky gray colors is what they're cloaked with, smoky gray. It's kind of like a I've not seen like this ship before. There's one up there also in that spot. This is what it looked like originally, and it could be like those the Arrival. Look at that. It's not flat. This object right here is not flat at all. At all. Let me see. Well, it was fun, you all. It was so much fun. And it makes me laugh. Where was I right here? Oh, no, that's me in 2020. Okay. 2020, that's me. My hair grew long. I let it grow out. That's okay. But I want to show the original video where I was so fascinated with the sun in the sky. You can, if I can get it over here.
Oh, I'm going to show you the sun. It has a really nice halo around it. If I can see how to flip this camera around. Really nice halo.
It's the first time I've seen it in my life in Cancun.
I've got to get off here. My sister thinks I drowned in the ocean. I better end this. Yeah. Let me flip this around. Yeah, I've got to get off here.
And she thinks I have drowned, and I'm sitting there trying to film that. I just wanted to film the sun, and my sister is down on the beach crying because all that remains is my boogie board. And the last time she saw me, I was on that boogie board. And the rip tide got really rough, and they told everybody to get out of the water. And I was out of the water all right. Oh my goodness, you all. There's bound to be something up there around that sun. Oh, she was bawling her eyes out, crying, and so was. I don't know if the person next to her was either, or was also, but I was laughing, but I wasn't laughing when I saw her crying. It was always fascinating to see. That was really fascinating when those great big black birds were flying above, because I thought, they don't even feel natural flying above in the sky with that sun like that. And that was 4 years ago today. And I very well could still be in my 4 year time frame that they told me it's only going to be 4 years. I wish I knew for sure. Oh, I guess that's it, you all. I'm probably about done. I am done. I'm done with it, and a lot more people have seen. What is this? I did a tiny video because I never seen the shade of gray. I've done another video right here. Is this the same one I just did? Right here? Oh yeah, this is the one we just looked at, you all. This one right here. Because it was a different shade. You think it's the black sun is up there? Black hole sun. What if that's a great big donut and that sun is what we see through the center of it? You think it could be? It could be the black and then the hole in the sun. Could it be that? Because it's like perfectly in the center. Black sun with a hole in it. You found on Facebook saying you made it in November of 2018. Catherine, Gina, you found Facebook saying you made in November 2018, taking pictures, and I never did take pictures in January of 2018. The first picture I took was probably around June. June is the only really time stamp I had with the lady in the cloud. If I was, I wasn't taking pictures in January of 2018. It'd been too cold outside. I started off with taking these small objects around the sun. They looked like circles around the sun is what they were when I first started that. And I was photographing the two suns in the sky at that time too. I did not do that. None of that started in January of 2018. None of that did. I was still taking pictures in January of 2019. But what I really started taking them of was the sun, the two suns. That's when, let me get to it. This right here. This is when I was taking these pictures. That's when those gigantic winged beings came out of the sky. I was in my side yard, and I was trying to catch the two suns going through the clouds. And there was like a storm clouds coming, and there was big gigantic cliffs. They looked like big storm cliffs, like massive cliffs, storm clouds. They started parting in the middle, and it's like a chasm opened up, a rift opened up in the sky, and this great big giant winged being came out of the sky during that time. And I thought it was hang gliders with costumes on, because they had black body suits, and their wingspan, which should have been their wings if it was hang gliders, they were great big black wings, 20 to 30 feet span, with feathers. There were feathers, and on the bottom of their feathers, it was reddish orange on the bottom of their feathers. They had a face mask like something on their face. They had a reddish orange cummerbund around their waist, and they had reddish orange around where their boots would be on their feet. First, the gigantic one went over my head out of the chasm in the sky, and then came another. They single filed out of the chasm in the sky, that southwestern sky, back when I was taking pictures of the two suns coming through the clouds. And I had my cell phone, my iPhone 4. I was trying to videotape them. I was trying to take pictures of them. My camera would not even work. They flew right over my head, and they were low enough where I could see the detail. And I thought, those are not hang gliders. Those are human-like beings with great big wings, with black wings and reddish at the tips of their feathers down at the bottom. As they went single file, there was around 6 to 7 of them. When they got to the boundaries of my yard, on the other side, going, was it northeast, they disappeared. They disappeared like that. I couldn't find them no more. I looked and I could not find them anywhere. Hello. They were. And I thought, is this those Thunderbirds? I tried to find something of them, but I couldn't. But they did. I thought they were hang gliders with costumes on. But they came out of the chasm in the sky where these great big columns, massive columns. You've seen cliffs. You've been in a canyon where you have this little divide and the walls of the canyon are enormous. Well, these were closed together. And all of a sudden they opened up and out came the first one, and then the other ones followed like that. I was not afraid. I was so excited. I really was excited. They came before the three beings came down in the beam of light. And I think they came before. No, they wouldn't have came before when I was at that stop sign in June the 15th. They came after that. So I've had like three or four prominent events that took place. But those right there, the woman in the cloud, them coming out of the chasm, and the three beings coming down in the beam of light. And the one was a small extraterrestrial, shorter than 3 feet, tannish looking. And one was an older lady. She was short, and she had short hair, and she's kind of chubby. She looked like me in my future, because I seen her 2 times in my dream state. And when I saw her the first time, I looked at her and I thought, because she was just standing there looking at me, and I thought, who is that? And she turned, and it was me sometime in the future. And then I saw her again, but then she showed up there. And the young lady that was on my porch, she had long brown wavy hair. And she looked like she was in her 30s, maybe, early 30s. And she just stood at the banister looking at the eastern sky. And I knew what was going to happen. I did. And she was going to be me, and I was going to be her, and my life was going to change. Because I was working a full-time job. And I did that, and I would just do my gardening and stuff like that. And I was worried about my daughter. But the older lady who was sitting in the front yard, she was sitting, and the small extraterrestrial was standing next to her on one of my main convergent ley lines. She looked at me, and she said, she read my mind, and she said, it's only going to be 4 years. And I very well could still be in my 4th year. I do not have that exact timestamp, but I know that the place that they landed was is the same place that I stood and took the pictures with my iPhone and my clip-on lens, and the observatory shutdown time frame. That was around September. I knew it was after that timestamp because I knew where they landed. That's where I took the picture. So that was after that timestamp when they came and showed up. So I really very well could be in my 4th year still, and it's about to end. It won't go in. It won't. I seriously doubt that my 4th year would even go to any further than the end of this year. It won't. So, yeah. Hello. Specific role. Yeah. So y'all, this was exciting. This was the best vacation I have ever went on my whole entire life. I think it was almost a whole entire week. It was I paid for it ahead of time, and all you could eat food, which it was all right, but you could get out there and you could get in that pool and drink you some pina coladas, and you could get in the ocean. You could do lots of things there. It was nice. Yeah. You know what's interesting, Jaquita, now that you mentioned that? Last night, I saw myself in my dream state. I did. My hair is this size. My hair looked like just like this in my dream state last night. And I was walking past a group of people, and I don't know who it was, but all of a sudden, my hair, I had something on my hair. My brown hair was on my head. And all of a sudden, it looked like it used to look when I was young, because I had long brown hair and it was curly. It was wavy. And they said, Gina, you should let your hair grow out now, because it's like this, but I thought it was the wig. It was a wig or something. All of a sudden, something was put on my head and my hair turned brown again. I said, I think I will. And then it's like it literally molded into my head, and my hair right here disappeared. That was in my dream state last night. I was around a group of people. My hair looked like this, and I saw it come on my head, and it was like wavy, not too much wave, but it was the color that my hair used to be. And then I woke up. That's when I woke up this morning like that. I thought it was a wig, but as I kept walking, it turned into my hair, is what happened. It turned into my normal hair. Even though this is my normal hair, it turned into my normal hair. What my hair, I guess, used to look like, it did look like that, you all. I had, in my 30s, it was real pretty hair. You're a camper person? No, they were not dark manifestations. I have not faced any darkness in my life since then. I have not, except for the trolls. No, I was not afraid. I wasn't. I have been kept safe. You wouldn't see me on here. You would not see me on here on YouTube, and I would not have grown spiritually on the inside like I have. I would not have grown. You all would not be watching me if it was of the darkness, because I don't play with the darkness, and they don't play with me, okay? Because I won't put up with the darkness one single bit. I don't have to. So no, it was not of the darkness at all. Some may say it was, but I'm the one who experienced it, and no, good has come from my life. Okay, it has. Yeah. Somebody's going to have a vacation for the first time in 11 years. That's wonderful. It is wonderful. I have to say, when I went to Cancun, that was only the second time I've ever left the United States. The first time was when we moved to Berlin, Germany in 1989. And then after my son was born, we left. Cancun was the only other place I left the country other than Hawaii. Yeah. So you all, that's it was exciting. This is story time with Gina. It's going on 40 minutes, but it made me laugh. It does make me laugh. But that was a really cool phenomenon right there. And you know, it's not a phenomenon at all. It's not. So I am going to go, and thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. And don't ever give up. Don't ever give up, you all, no matter what. You stay the course. make it to the finish line.